2 minutes remain on the clock, and your team is down a goal. For most, this is the most suffocating environment in sports. The margins shrink, the lungs burn, and the stadium noise turns into a deafening wall of anxiety. In this state of desperation, time itself becomes the enemy. Players rush their passes, take ill-advised shots, and succumb to the panic. A ticking clock routinely forces a system collapse, guaranteeing defeat for 99% of players. Then there is Cristiano Ronaldo. When he enters this exact high-pressure scenario, the normal psychological rules vanish. He doesn't rush, he calculates. While others see a countdown to a loss, Ronaldo operates with the calm of a man who has already seen the result. Listen to the commentators who have watched him for 2 decades. They regularly describe his scoring as the obligatory goal. The media and the fans treat his finishing not as a chance event, but as a guaranteed mathematical outcome. Finding the back of the net against elite, highly organized European defenses is statistically the hardest task in professional soccer. Yet the entire sport places the expectation of a guaranteed goal squarely on his shoulders every single game. This breakdown analyzes the specific mechanics and positioning that make his finishing look so routine. The foundation of this certainty is his physical versatility. Defenses map out strategies based on a forward's tendencies, but those plans dissolve when an attacker refuses to rely on a single weapon. Consider his threat from distance. He generates extreme biomechanical force on the ball, producing screaming shots that completely paralyze elite goalkeepers before they can even process the trajectory. Look at this moment against David James. Facing a shot of such venom and unpredictable dip, a world-class keeper is left standing like a statue, completely unable to react. If you force him inside the penalty area, the threat shifts to the ground. His rapid step-overs disguise his intentions, buying him the half-second needed to dispatch precise volleys past clustered defenders. And if you pack the box and force the ball wide, you face his aerial dominance. He combines explosive leaping ability with hang time, producing towering headers that put him physically head and shoulders above opposing center backs. This range of skills leaves a defender without a safe option. Closing down the long shot opens a lane for a dribble. Forcing the play wide sets up a header. To stop one strength is to invite another. A diverse skill set alone doesn't guarantee a goal. The tools are useless without the composure to deploy them exactly when the stakes are highest. Look at his documented pattern of scoring in the dying moments of critical fixtures. When a Champions League tie requires a crucial 88th-minute intervention, he consistently finds the space to deliver. When his supporting cast struggles to create opportunities, he manufactures chances out of thin air. He receives disguised passes and equalizes matches in a flash, doing the heavy lifting entirely by himself. His execution operates in a strict inverse relationship with game pressure. As the stakes rise and panic sets in for the other 21 players on the pitch, his technique only becomes sharper. The true test of a scoring machine is whether the output survives a change of environment. He has proven his ability to export the scoring rhythm across multiple European leagues and international borders. This line chart visualizes his relentless international output over time. You can see a steady upward trend that hits a staggering milestone of 85 goals for the Portuguese national team. When we expand the graph's x-axis, we see those 85 goals were achieved in just 152 games. This high-ratio trend line highlights the extreme scoring frequency he maintained against top international competition. He built an era-defining presence at Real Madrid. On the most demanding stage in club football, he absorbed the pressure and established himself as the central figure of the squad. Years later, he returned to Manchester United, bringing his signature finish back to England. Despite his age, he immediately stepped back into the spotlight, proving his longevity and enduring impact on the Premier League. Many elite forwards rely heavily on the tactical systems built around them to succeed. He functions as a self-contained system, bringing an obligatory goal guarantee to whichever badge he wears. You can measure this impact by listening to the reaction of the stadium around him. The frantic, disbelieving commentary that follows his strikes serves as audible proof of his unnatural presence on the field. When a defender executes a perfect 90-minute game plan only to lose on a single, undefendable touch, the strategy itself feels irrelevant. This kind of scoring doesn't just change the score, making the opposing team's effort feel futile, often causing their defensive structure to fray for the rest of the game. Over the decades, he evolved from an exciting prospect into an omnipresent figure in world football, a looming threat who never truly fades from the match. His entire career is defined by this single trait, taking the most improbable, high degree of difficulty actions on a pitch and turning them into routine, expected events. Ronaldo replaced the tension of if he would score with the certainty of when. In a game defined by low scores, he made the rare look ordinary, proving that given enough time, his impact was always coming.